Hello, I want to present to you the Building a Tiny House Challenge. This is a challenge to help you think about space, shape and area. So, what is involved in building a tiny house? Well, if you've been watching TV or reading magazines, chances are you've seen a tiny house. These little homes are popping up everywhere. People love them. They cost less than regular homes and they can be moved around. There's even TV shows where buyers pick a tiny home that will fit their needs best. Your city council has been paying attention to the amazing things happening in your classroom. They want to use those skills to build and design a tiny set of houses, or a set of tiny houses. You are being asked to create a tiny house that will be showed off at the Tri-City Realtor Convention. If these houses are a hit, they might choose to build them in town. This means you'll be responsible for designing and building the perfect tiny house. It will include layout, picking furniture, and using real-world math skills to finish your project. Are you ready to build? Let's have a look at our to-do list. So, when thinking of a tiny house, what might we need? Have a think just now about 5 different things you might need in a tiny house. Here are some ideas that you might like to try. So, your tiny house might want a shower or a bathtub, a sink to wash our hands, a toilet, a bed, a table, a chair, a closet, a desk or side table, maybe a comfy couch, a counter, a microwave, a stove or an oven, a kitchen sink, a TV, maybe a computer, a fridge, a front door, a couple of windows to let some light in, maybe a light on the ceiling for when it gets dark, maybe some nice picture and artwork to increase your well-being at home, and maybe even a nice mirror. Now, that is a lot to fit into a tiny house. Shall I show you what our tiny house looks like? This is how big your tiny house is going to be. So you're going to have a floor here, which you will have to design what goes on your floor. Remember, really, we don't often see toilets on the ceiling, so you're going to want to think about what you need to have on the base of your tiny house. Here on the walls, you can put things like your windows, your mirrors, a couple of cabinets. I would like to show you an example of what somebody did for their tiny house. So here you can see they have their stove there, their cupboards on the wall for their kitchen. We've even got some nice plants in here, fantastic. We've got a bed for somebody to sleep, a seat for somebody to sit and watch TV, a table to eat at, and a bathroom over here. They've managed to fit lots of things into their tiny house, but I imagine they had to really think about how they would use their space and how big an area they would give to each of their items. You can choose to draw your tiny house, or you can also choose to do it in 3D. Here's what a child from Primary 5 a couple of years ago did. So you can see they've created a 3D house here with a sink and a bin and a cooker here. See what you'd like to create using the template that will be added to this slide for you to have a go at building your own tiny house. Have a look, let us know how you get on, and if you've got any pictures to share, we'd love to see them. Good luck and have fun!